Hi, it's Chrissy, and today I wanted to talk about the 3 books that I recommend if you've just been diagnosed with cancer or if you're going through cancer treatment. These 3 books that I'm about to share, I have all found great value in, and I'm hoping that you find great value in them as well. Let's get right into it. The first book that I want to recommend is called Beat Back Cancer Naturally, and it's by Dr. Dominic Brandy. Now, he is an MD, but he is also a cancer patient. And in the book, he talks about his journey of how he was diagnosed with cancer, what he was going through at the time. He gives a lot of background information, and he also talks about the tools and techniques he used to combat cancer naturally. So he talks about taking on a whole food plant-based diet. He talks about reducing stress and other lifestyle factors that he feels is beneficial in getting you to remission and staying there. And I have heard through the grapevine that he's had really good results with these methods that he shares in his book. And I found great value in reading the book as well, as there are different techniques that I utilize to help with my own cancer numbers. So I highly recommend that book to you too. Now, the second book I want to recommend is How to Starve Cancer by Jane McClellan. Now, Jane McClellan also received a cancer diagnosis. Her diagnosis was initially given as a terminal diagnosis, so she was really motivated to try to piece together this whole cancer puzzle. So she began to investigate different supplements and off-label drugs that could be used to starve cancer. She has these maps that she calls, where she helps people block the major pathways that are for their specific cancer. And I have looked up the ones for multiple myeloma, and she talks about off-label drugs and supplements that stop cancer in its tracks. I also am a part of her Facebook group, where the people are very helpful in helping you figure out your cancer diagnosis and giving you those maps that I mentioned to help you combat cancer and starve it as well. So I highly, highly recommend her book. And I know there's thousands of people who have used her methods with good success as well. Now, the third book I want to recommend is called The Healing Power of Sound, and it's by Dr. Mitchell Gaynor. Now, Dr. Gaynor was a hematologist, and he actually talks about in his book about the healing power of sound bowls and different sound healing instruments that he introduced his cancer patients to and utilized in his practice. In the book, he talks about his journey of finding these healing instruments, as well as the outcomes of the cancer patients who use these instruments to a good benefit. So The Healing Power of Sound talks about using sound and music to not just deal with cancer, but also other life-threatening illnesses, including cardiac issues and problems. And he really takes his time to document how well these things benefited his patients. So I highly recommend The Healing Power of Sound. It's a little bit different, but it's something great for you to put in your toolbox or to consider if you're thinking about alternative healing methods to utilize on your cancer journey. Now, those are my top 3 books, but I also have an honorable mention, a 4th book called Radical Remission, which talks about different cancer journeys and people getting on the road to remission and being in remission. And I feel that this was a really powerful read as well, because it's so beneficial to hear about other people's testimonies so that it offers you more hope and perspective in your journey as well. So that's my 4th bonus tip, kind of honorable mention book. So I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please leave a like, as it helps the video out, and leave a comment, and also subscribe to my channel. If you want to know more about my journey, you can check out one of the videos I've linked to this one, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.